A tiny little object, if you simply bury it beneath the roots of a snake plant, can quietly yet powerfully open up a flow of wealth into your home. In Feng Shui, the snake plant has long been seen as a kind of energy shield, one that absorbs negativity and holds on to good fortune. But what most people do not realize is that when you place the right object under the base of this plant, the energy of prosperity can actually be doubled. It might even bring lasting abundance and well-being to your entire family. What is truly special here is that this object is not something unfamiliar. In fact, it could be sitting right now in your kitchen or tucked away in the corner of your room. A lot of people, when they first hear about this, often think it is just a folk belief. But you might be surprised to learn that the idea is actually rooted in the principle of balancing energy flow and directing it properly within your living space. It is this tiny adjustment that holds the power to open a new doorway for wealth and financial blessings. Think about it for a second. A simple action that costs you nothing, requires no complicated steps, and yet could help you preserve your finances and pass on good fortune to your children and grandchildren. Is that not something worth trying at least once? But before we begin, let us take a moment to say a positive affirmation to open the flow of prosperity for yourself. I plant the seeds of abundance in my life. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button, so every day you can receive more helpful Feng Shui tips, ones that will help you protect your money, attract more luck, and nurture peace within your home. To truly understand the power of burying this object under a plant, you first need to know why the snake plant has such a strong ability to attract and protect wealth in the first place. The snake plant has long been considered one of the most powerful Feng Shui plants. It is not only easy to grow, but also incredibly resilient. What makes it so unique is its proud posture. Thick, sturdy leaves rising straight up like green towers. In Feng Shui, this upright stance symbolizes a pillar of protection, bringing stability and safety to your home. People often place snake plants near the front door, in the corners of the living room, or anywhere with strong energy flow. That is because this plant is seen as a silent guardian, blocking negative energy, dissolving darkness, and at the same time, allowing pure, positive energy to flow into the space. When the plant is healthy, the energy flow in your home is also clean and vibrant, helping the entire atmosphere become brighter and more harmonious. Beyond its Feng Shui value, the snake plant is also well known for its ability to purify the air. But if you look deeper, this purification is not just about removing dust or toxins. It is also about clearing away stagnant energy, making your living space feel lighter, more open, and more inviting for wealth and prosperity to grow. The important thing is this: the plant can only truly activate its power when it is cared for with presence. A neglected plant, covered in dust, sitting in dry soil, is no different than a dull mirror that cannot reflect anything. But a well-tended snake plant, with clean leaves, proper watering, and even a gentle touch of your hand as you silently thank it, becomes a living part of your home's energy flow. There is an old saying, "Even plants have a soul." This is not blind belief. It is a reminder to slow down and appreciate connection. When you care for your plant with gratitude and love, it will grow stronger. And through that life force, it will quietly protect your home, bringing peace and long-lasting abundance. The snake plant already holds protective energy. But to turn it into a magnet for wealth, we need to plant a simple yet deeply meaningful ritual beneath its roots. And right now, I am going to walk you through that ritual step by step. To complete the wealth-seeding ritual, we first need to prepare a few small but incredibly powerful items. These are the 3 sacred objects you will need. First, 3 metal coins. In Feng Shui, coins have always been seen as symbols of wealth and prosperity. The coin's circular shape represents the heavens, while the square hole in the middle symbolizes the earth. This combination of heaven and earth in one coin signifies the harmony of yin and yang, creating balance in life's flow. When you use 3 coins together, the energy becomes even stronger. The number 3 represents stability, continuous flow, and the connection between past, present, and future. 3 metal coins, whether tied together or simply placed next to one another, act like a declaration to the universe. I welcome wealth into my life, and I am ready to hold on to it. That is why coins are considered the foundation of the abundance seeding ritual. You do not need fancy or rare coins. Traditional Feng Shui coins tied with red string are ideal. But if you do not have those, 3 clean, shiny metal coins will still carry the energy you need. What matters is not how they look, but the sincerity and belief you hold when you place them down. Second, a handwritten note. If the coins represent money and stability, then the handwritten note holds your deepest wishes. A simple piece of blank paper with just a few lines written in your own breath and heartbeat becomes a bridge between your intentions and the energy of the universe. Writing by hand might seem like a basic act, but in both Feng Shui and spiritual practice, it carries a special kind of power. Every word you write is not just ink. It is an imprint of your energy on the page. Writing slowly, word by word, is how you bring your mind into the present moment, turning your wish into something more than just a passing thought. It becomes a real seed. Your note does not need to be poetic or long. Sometimes, just a single, heartfelt sentence, written in stillness and honesty, is enough to become a powerful intention. It is not about beautiful handwriting or clever phrasing. It is about truth. A clear affirmation like, "Wealth stays with my family," can hold far more strength than pages of words without belief. In the moment you sit down and pick up the pen, you are doing something sacred, turning an invisible desire into something tangible. And that transformation gives your wish the chance to take root. Many believe that once a wish is written, it gains its own energy and quietly finds its way into reality. Third, a brass key. In Feng Shui, a key is a symbol of unlocking. It reminds us that life always holds new doors waiting to be opened. A key made of brass is even more powerful because brass is associated with the metal element, which promotes circulation and movement within the 5 elements, breaking through energy blockages. A key may be small, but it represents a beginning. It stands for opportunity, for new journeys, and for the changes we need to move into a more abundant phase of life. In this ritual, the brass key is not just for unlocking physical doors. It symbolizes opening your heart, your mind, and your path forward. It declares that you, the homeowner, are ready to receive and willing to walk through new doors you have never entered before. You can choose any brass key. It could be an old one that you no longer use, as long as it is still intact. Wipe it clean. Hold it in your hand for a few seconds to charge it with your personal energy. And then, when you begin the ritual, place it alongside the coins and your handwritten note. The key should be positioned either next to or on top of the other 2 items, as if you are using it to unlock the flow of wealth into your home. And make sure it stays. Now that you have the 3 metal coins, the handwritten note, and the brass key in your hands. It is time to turn them into a true ritual, and here is exactly how to do it. Step 1. Clean the leaves and loosen the soil. Before starting the prosperity seeding ritual, the very first thing you need to do, give your snake plant a little care. Gently use a soft cloth or a cotton pad dampened with clean water to wipe each leaf, removing the dust that has settled over time. Dust on the leaves does more than just dull the plant. It also represents layers of stagnant, outdated energy. As you wipe away each layer of dust, you are clearing away what is stuck in the past, allowing the plant to fully absorb fresh light and new energy. In Feng Shui, green plants are known as the lungs of the home. A dusty leaf is like a foggy mirror. It cannot reflect or transmit good energy. But clean, shiny leaves wake the plant up, making it ready to serve as a true bridge for the flow of abundance. What may seem like a small action, wiping the leaves, is actually a cleansing ritual that prepares both you and the plant to start fresh. After cleaning the leaves, gently loosen the soil around the base of the plant. There is no need to dig deep. Just use your fingers or a small stick to stir the top layer so the soil becomes soft and breathable again. In Feng Shui, soil represents the foundation. Soil that has been compacted for too long blocks the flow of energy, just like how life can feel stuck when there is no room to move forward. By loosening the soil, you are opening the way for energy to flow again, allowing the objects you are about to place there to connect deeply with the plant and the earth beneath it. While cleaning the leaves and turning the soil, move slowly and mindfully. Think of this moment as preparing a soft bed for your seed of prosperity. Every careful preparation is a message to the universe that you honor this ritual, and that you are truly ready to plant the seeds of abundance. Step 2. Place the items into the soil one by one. Now that the soil is soft and the plant is ready, we move into the most important part, placing each item beneath the plant in the right order. Do everything slowly and with full presence, because your focused intention is the most powerful energy in this ritual. Start with the 3 metal coins you prepared. Hold them in your hand for a few seconds. Close your eyes and take a deep breath to feel your connection with these objects. Once you feel calm and centered, gently place the coins into the soil, right at the base of the plant. As you lay them down, either whisper or silently say in your mind, "Wealth is coming to me and will remain in this home." This affirmation serves both as an invitation and a vow. It welcomes financial energy in and helps it stay. Next, take your handwritten note. Open it one last time and read the words quietly to yourself. What you wrote is more than ink. It is the deepest wish of your heart. Once you feel that intention clearly in your mind, fold the paper neatly and place it into the soil beside the coins. As you do, whisper this affirmation: "What I plant today will take root and grow into abundance." When you say this, imagine the paper as a real seed sinking into the earth, ready to connect with the plant and begin its journey of growth. Lastly, take the brass key. Before placing it down, hold it firmly in your hand for a moment and feel its strength. Then gently set it into the soil, next to the coins and the note. In that moment, say to yourself, "I am ready to unlock the door to prosperity." This is your promise to yourself that you are truly prepared to step into a new, brighter, and more expansive phase of life. Once all 3 items are in the soil, they come together to form a complete prosperity bundle. The coins to anchor wealth, the note to plant your intentions, and the key to open new opportunities. This is the seed of abundance you have just planted. And from this moment forward, it has begun to take root in your living space. Final step. Cover the soil, seal the ritual, breathe, and smile. After placing all 3 items beneath the plant, the next step is to cover them and seal the ritual. Take a small amount of soft, loose soil and gently spread it over the coins, the paper, and the key. Do not press down hard, just enough to completely cover them. As you do this, imagine you are tucking a blanket over a precious seed, gently, respectfully, and with love. Once the soil is covered, lightly tap the surface with your hand 3 times. Each tap is like a stamp, sealing the intention you just set. The first tap connects with the earth, the second connects with the plant, and the third connects with yourself. These 3 taps are your silent commitment to nurture and honor what you have just created. Next, place both your hands softly on top of the soil. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Hold it for a few seconds, then slowly breathe out. Repeat this 3 times. As you breathe, imagine the energy from the 3 items spreading into the soil, flowing through the roots, rising up through the plant's body, reaching its green leaves, and eventually radiating throughout your entire home. With every exhale, picture yourself opening up to receive. And with every inhale, feel abundance, peace, and trust entering your body. There is no need for words now, just stillness and presence. It is this quiet focus that completes the ritual. When you are ready, open your eyes and smile. Look at your snake plant as a trusted companion, one that has just been given a powerful new purpose. It is no longer just an ordinary houseplant. It has now become the sacred space where your seed of prosperity has been planted. To close, you may say one last affirmation, simple but full of power. Prosperous energy has taken root in my home. From this moment on, the ritual is complete. The items you buried will quietly do their work. All that is left for you to do is to keep living with belief, with presence, and with intention, so that the flow of abundance can find its way to you and choose to stay. The burial ritual is now complete. The seed of prosperity has been planted. But to truly protect and preserve this energy, there is one final step: sealing it with a sacred piece of cloth. First, prepare a clean, soft piece of fabric, ideally made from natural materials like cotton, linen, or silk. These fabrics are known to absorb and hold energy better than synthetic ones. As for the color, choose either earthy yellow or jade green. Earthy yellow represents the stability and grounding energy of the earth element, while jade green carries the gentle, balanced, and nurturing energy of the wood element. These 2 colors work in harmony, without conflict, helping the energy flow around the plant remain calm and balanced. Once you have your cloth, fold it neatly, hold it up to chest level, and take a deep breath. In that moment, imagine that the fabric is more than just cloth. It is an invisible shield, protecting everything you have just buried beneath the plant. When you feel connected to its purpose, gently bend down and begin wrapping the cloth around the base of the plant. Move slowly and mindfully. 1 or 2 wraps around the base is enough. Do not tie it tightly. The purpose is not to restrain the plant, but to embrace it like a gentle touch. As you wrap the fabric, softly say the affirmation, "I honor and protect this source of good fortune." This statement is both a promise to yourself and a message to the plant and the universe that you are ready to safeguard the prosperity you have just sown. Once the cloth is wrapped, adjust it so it sits neatly at the base of the plant. It should not cover too many of the leaves or the stem. At this point, the base of the plant looks like it has been given a new robe, not flashy or ornate, but sacred and respectful. To complete the ritual, gently place your hand on the base of the plant where the cloth is wrapped. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Feel that the cloth is now doing its job, protecting, holding, and keeping all the items beneath the soil safe and undisturbed. And within that stillness, abundance, good fortune, and peace will grow, day by day, spreading quietly through your entire home. For a ritual to reach its full potential, it is not just about the objects or the actions, but also about timing. Only when you plant your seed at the right moment can the energy truly take root and spread powerfully. When it comes to performing this prosperity seeding ritual with the snake plant, there are two especially auspicious days, the 1st and the 10th day of the lunar month. The 1st day marks the beginning of a new cycle, a time to open the door to fresh starts and set your intentions for the journey ahead. It is the perfect moment to plant seeds of hope, peace, and long-lasting wealth. The 10th day, on the other hand, is traditionally associated with the god of wealth, a symbolic figure representing prosperity and abundance. Performing the ritual on this day is like opening a direct gateway for wealth energy to enter your home. Aside from the date, the time of day also plays a crucial role. Here are 3 time windows that are considered ideal for planting the seed. From 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning. This is when the earth and sky are just waking up. The air is fresh, and the first light of day is gentle. Performing the ritual at this time helps you sow hope and begin your journey with bright, new energy. From 11 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. When the sun is at its peak, energy is at its most vibrant. This is the best time to plant intentions related to determination, bold action, and breakthroughs in your career and finances. From 11 o'clock at night to 1 o'clock in the morning, a quiet and spiritually open time. At this hour, the noise of the world fades away, leaving just you and the unseen energy around you. Doing the ritual now allows your wish to sink deep and take root in the spiritual realm. You can choose any of these powerful time slots to align with the natural forces of the universe. But the most important factor is your mindset during the ritual. If your heart is restless or your mind is scattered, even the perfect timing may not bring the full effect. On the other hand, if you are fully present, calm, and sincere, even performing the ritual on an ordinary day, it can still be deeply powerful. So, think of choosing the time not just as picking a lucky date, but as creating a sacred moment for yourself. It is a chance to pause from the rush of life, listen to the earth and sky, feel your breath, and send your wish with pure intention. It is the harmony of time, space, and your spirit that truly brings the ritual to life. Once you have completed the entire ritual, take a moment to sit quietly and feel the shift. Beneath the plant, your 3 coins, your handwritten note, and your brass key now lie in silence, like a bundle of seeds tucked into the earth. Above them, the soft cloth wraps around the base of the plant, like a sacred robe, guarding and nurturing everything you have entrusted to it. And in the space around you, something will feel different. Not a miracle, but a quiet resonance between you, your home, and the universe. From now on, every time you see your snake plant standing tall and green, you will remember that beneath its roots are your very own prayers, quietly taking root and growing day by day. All you need to do is keep caring for the plant, wipe its leaves, water it at the right times, and talk to it like you would a close friend. When the plant is healthy, the energy in your home will be healthy. When the plant thrives, prosperity will thrive too. And now, I invite you to take one final step to activate the flow of abundance. Leave a positive affirmation in the comments. Something simple like, "I open my heart to receive abundance and peace into my life." When you write it, you are planting one more seed of energy into this shared space, allowing it to resonate and grow stronger with others. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button so you can receive more simple yet powerful Feng Shui tips, ways to save your money, grow your wealth, and live peacefully every day. Think of this as a long journey, one where even the smallest details in your home can become bridges, bringing prosperity closer to you and your family.